I had an extremely productive day today, so I'm in such a good mood from my productive day that I'm gonna do what I never do, and that's upload a video. This will be the second video I uploaded in 2 days, which is like a record for me, right? And it's been a fun day. I was out all day. It's kind of funny because I made a video a while ago saying you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. And I got that phrase from Miles Cunningham. Shout out to Miles Cunningham, right? And he got that phrase from somebody else. Um, but it's all about sharing information. It's all about sharing ideas, right? Miles Cunningham, he's one of the best dating coaches on YouTube. Him, Mr. Lucario, and Steve the Dean Williams. Shout out to them. But I had such a great day today, man. It's time to make a video, right? I got my oil changed from my car, hung out with some friends, then came home and hung out with the internet peoples, my internet homeboys. And then, later on towards the night, I do this every year where I'll clean out my phone contacts, my social media contacts, um, my Discord contacts, I'll just purge, and I'll get rid of all the people that I'm not really compatible with, right? I'll usually do this once a year, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, these people naturally get phased out of your life anyways because everything in the universe is energy. Okay? Humans are energy. Animals are energy. And you attract what is most similar to you. You ever walked into a room by yourself and if none of the people in that room were compatible with you, you felt like a negative heat wave of energy that's basically telling you to get away from that situation? Well, this is what happens in a nutshell. People will meet each other and people will have how they truly are, right? And they will attract other people that are most similar to them. You see this a lot on the internet because it's a lot easier to isolate yourself with people that are just like you anyways, right? But even in real life, when you're at work, all the co-workers that are most alike, they hang out with each other during and after work, you know? Usually all of your bosses are extremely similar to each other because those that are higher up only promote people that are just like them, you know? Usually in army groups, you see a lot of the soldiers act exactly the same because the energy is attracting each other. You're attracting what's most similar. But on the flip side, you're also repelling that which is not similar and compatible with you at all. Now, the example I always use when talking to my friends is that honest people attract honest people, lying pieces of shit attract other lying pieces of shit, nice people attract nice people, assholes attract assholes, intelligent people attract intelligent people, and dumb fucks attract dumb fucks. Now, what do I mean by that? You ever wonder why, the saying that nice guys finish last, right? You have a lot of YouTube videos about nice guys complaining that they fail with women and that they have no friends and that the friends that they do have don't mean them anything. That's because they're attracting other nice people like them. What does that mean? What are nice people? Nice people are people that act like they care about you and they act like they mean the best for you and they try to get along with everybody. They try to be everybody's friend. They lie to not hurt anybody's feelings. They're dishonest and tell little white lies, they call it, so that they can get along with everybody. They're basically serpents, chameleons, right? You never truly know how they really are. And they attract other people that are just like that. So when you got 30 nice people And then they'll all talk about each other behind their backs. They'll never tell each other anything man to man. And then they wonder why they have problems. But they're attracting people that are just like them. Right? And they're repelling the honest. Because honest people don't want anything to do with that shit, right? I mean, 99% of the people I removed from my list, for example, my contact list, the whole 9 yards, were dishonest people by their own admissions, right? And honest people, they repel dishonest people because we don't want those types of people in our lives. Now, most people don't realize it, but we naturally do this, right? We naturally prefer hanging around people that are most similar to us. We naturally like being around energy that's most similar to us. And when the energy isn't similar, we naturally repel it. You know, in video games, good players usually don't like hanging around bad players. So they'll repel the bad players or vice versa. Now, again, this is a natural process and most people won't even realize that they're doing this. And this is why trying to get along with everybody is illogical, because it's not going to happen anyways. What's going to happen is you're going to attract more people that are putting on the phony front, and problems are going to arise because you're all being phony to each other. Versus people that are honest with each other, what usually happens is a fight or two will break out because everybody's being honest. There's bound to be some disagreements. Then they usually make up, you know? The closest friends to me, I've been in the most arguments with. But we're still around each other. Now, why am I saying this? You know, I'm actually getting kind of sleepy. But my day has been so good, you know. While I was cutting all those people out of my life, I realized, damn, in the last 5 years, I've met some really great people. Some really great fucking people in real life, on the internet, from previous jobs, at my current job. I've met some really great people. And this is why I always tell my friends, you got to play the numbers game. To meet the people who you're truly compatible with, you got to play the numbers game. You know, you have to meet hundreds of people. You got to cut hundreds of people out of your life. You know, you got to date a lot of chicks. You got to cut off a lot of chicks from your life. You got to make a lot of friends. You got to cut off a lot of friends from your life, you know? Got to play the numbers game. In PvP games, you got to do a lot of matches. Hundreds and thousands of matches. You know? You have to have many different jobs before you really find the one that you want, you know? Got to play the numbers game. You have to fail a lot before you can have success, you know? And the main reason I'm making this video is because a lot of people want to shy away from the hard work. And I was really, you know, thinking, you know, because I think a lot, you know. I used to be like this too. I wanted to shy away from the hard work. I remember when I was in high school and middle school, I was thinking, man, I'm just going to find a chick while I'm young, while I'm a teenager. I'm not going to put in the work. I'm going to find one chick. Now I'm just going to be with her forever because I don't want to deal with a lot of fucking women, man. I just want to meet one chick, have children with her. Life's going to be easy. It's fantasy land, right? Fuck that shit. This is the reality, man. You know? One of the people I blocked out of the like 100 people that I removed from all of my contacts, man. One of the ones I blocked was a chick that I had a thing going with for the last 2 weeks. I blocked her a few hours ago. And you know, yeah, I had to remember my roots, right? Like I had to remember the lesson that I learned, right? Because for the last 2 weeks, I was kind of mostly focused on her. Wasn't really talking to any other chicks. You can't be doing that. You gotta play the numbers game. To find the woman you are best compatible with, to find the friends you are best compatible with, you need to constantly play the numbers game and talk to new people. So, you know. And I'm gonna keep it 100, you know. 3 days. I mean, I've realized it. I'm just like, all right, this chick's not really cooperating anymore like she used to. It's time to go back to my roots and start playing the numbers game again. Start getting a replacement. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what it's about, man. You know, life is about experiencing new things, right? Experience helps you learn and progress. Now, you can have intelligence and knowledge without experience, but the experience is really what's going to make you see how the world really is, right? A lot of people on the internet that make these YouTube videos talking about theories and whatnot, they make the theories because they don't have practical experience. And to have practical experience, you got to play the numbers game. The numbers game will allow you to see a lot of different energy, a lot of different people. You're going to be attracting a lot of different energy in people. You're going to be repelling a lot of different energy in people. And by playing the numbers game, that's going to increase your chances of finding the people who you are really compatible with, who you're really supposed to be around, you know? And I mean, yeah, when I was younger, I didn't want to put in the work, man. I thought I was just going to have my core group of friends. I'm going to find one fucking chick, and I'm not going to have to put in any work. You know what I'm saying? And I did that for a while. Until like 19 or 20, that's when I really started realizing you can't just limit your circle. You got to expand, right? You know, one of my friends sent me on Discord a video of a guy talking about open relationships and how he thinks it's pointless, and he wanted to know my thoughts on the subject. Now, I shared my thoughts on the subject with him in the DMs, but I'm going to make a video talking about open relationships because I've done nothing but open relationships my last probably 4 years of dating, because you gotta play the numbers game, right? A lot of people are naive and they have this silly belief that, you know, because they're dating somebody, that person's only going to be attracted to them. Such a thing isn't natural in the first place. But in order for you to, I mean, if that's what your goal is, to find that one person, in order to find that one person, you have to experience many different people. So that you really know what it is you like, what it is you don't like, and what it is you want a future with. You know? And yeah, I'm going to just get into that in another video when it's time to get into it. But what I mostly wanted to focus on with this video is I've met some really amazing energy, some really great people, you know. When I was removing those, I've removed probably 100 people already. I got more people I got to remove later, because it's my phone numbers I'm cleaning up, my Discord contacts I'm cleaning up, people I follow on Instagram and people that follow me, I'm cleaning that up. Deleted a bunch of people off Snapchat too. And, you know, I even have a Tinder profile. I've got 400 matches on Tinder. I've probably got to unmatch half of those, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? So, and it is what it is, you know. But the numbers game, experiencing all the things I've experienced in the last 5 years, I've met some amazing people. I've had some amazing experiences, both good and bad. But it's all a learning process, man. To me, that's what keeps life fun. This whole thing, this whole learning process, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't want to put in the work. Really, the main reason I'm making this video is because, you know, I had to remove somebody that I honestly didn't really want to remove, but I saw she wasn't willing to put in the work, and I kind of got disappointed, you know. That's the hardest thing about this whole experience. You'll meet people that have really amazing minds, but because their mentality is weak, they don't want to do what it is they need to do to go further. They want to take the easy path, the path of least resistance, which is cool. They can take the path of least resistance, and they can attract other people that want to take the path of least resistance. I got a video talking about that. Me personally, I only want people in my life that follow the high path, the path of high resistance, that will travel the difficult road to the narrow gates and reap the benefits of eternity, so to speak. And, you know, you'll have periods in your life where when you're first starting off this, you'll have a period in your life where you're really not talking to anybody because you done cut so many people off. But later on in life, following the path of high resistance until you get to the point where you're only surrounded by people that get it, that's the greatest feeling in the world, you know? And I'm only 27, you know what I'm saying? But I've met some great fucking minds these last 5 years. Really these last 10 years, you know. 10 years ago when, no, longer than that. 15 years ago when I decided I wanted to go on this path, I've met a lot of amazing people along the way. So somebody commented on my last video that I uploaded that one right as he gave up hope. If you're watching this video, man, never give up hope. Life is amazing. Life is wonderful. You know, like I just be out sometimes, you know. And I think I told a woman this the first day I met her recently. I was at like the park or something. Now I was at the lake. I'm just admiring the world around me. I just looked at it. I said, life is good. The trees, the animals, the lake, all the women walking around with fine fat asses and tits, man. The smiling dogs, man. Life is wonderful. A major reason a lot of people see life as bad is because they have very limited experience. They're not playing the numbers game. They never leave the house, so the few negative experiences they have makes up the majority of their experience because they're not leaving the house enough to play the numbers game and experience different things. I've probably, you know, because the chick that I was messing with for 2 weeks, you know, we had a conversation. She asked how many bodies I had. I don't keep count, honestly. I haven't. It would be a challenge for me to actually sit down and think about, because like it gets to the point where you can't really keep count, right? When you're experiencing life and enjoying the world around you and experiencing new things, you don't really keep track of that stuff. But off the top of my head, I can honestly say I probably dealt with at least 10 different depressed chicks. 10 different depressed / suicidal chicks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, out of my last 5 years, I've dealt with at least 10 of them. And they would all say the same thing. They would all say they hate life, that they want to die, but they're too afraid to take their own life. And the reason then for saying this stuff, the common denominator I noticed was that these were usually college chicks, okay? These were usually college chicks fresh out of high school, you know what I'm saying, or chicks in their early 20s, right? So, and again, college is not the real world. School is not the real world. School is a barrier that keeps you from entering the real world, right? So their limited experiences in college and high school, they their limited experiences were bad, so they thought that's all life had to offer. You know what I'm saying? Versus if they left the house more, then they would see all the wonderful things about life. But it's also your mentality, you know. Is the glass half full or is the glass half empty? You know what I'm saying? As humans, we have free will to decide how we want to think, and that shapes our energy, and then that decides the type of energy we attract. Now, you know, of course, that's why none of those relationships worked out, because I'm not a depressed person at all. So I naturally repelled all of them, because whenever they would complain about life, I would talk about how great life is. And obviously that led to arguments. I haven't really been attracting any depressed chicks lately. So, or at least if they are depressed, they haven't told me, right? Been attracting a lot of people that just enjoy life now. Life is a wonderful thing. You know, I don't see why anybody would try to abandon life to hurry up and die because they hate life, man. Life is wonderful. But, I mean, the tea, man. Love me tea. And there's so many varieties and flavors of it. And the chick I was just talking about that I blocked, she was like a heavy tea addict too. So you attract what you are and not what you want. You know what I'm saying? Even the people that you cut out of your life, you will know the similarities between you and them before you cut them off. Our similarities was we both liked a lot of tea. That's probably where the similarities ended. But, I mean, it is what it is, you know. And those 10 depressed chicks that I can think of off the top of my head, you know, we might have played the same games or liked the same TV shows back when I watched TV, or we might have been interested in the same subject. So you still attract, even though I'm not depressed at all, they still had some similarities in their personality traits that attracted me to them. But the differences in the energy and personality traits, I repelled them from me. It's all a learning experience. I don't know what I'm going to call this video. If I want to call it playing the numbers game or whatever. But, you know, need to take a nap now because I've been up. I've been up since like 9 o'clock. And I didn't get in the house till like 4. So, yeah, and then I had to leave again, get my oil changed. Then I came back and played some Pirates, but life is good. Enjoy life, you know. Catch you guys in the next video. Agree, disagree, comment below. Peace.